Welcome and thanks for joining the tourism news from the studio of CHTV. The news is brought to you by
CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.
I am Cassandra Kweku. Coming up, stakeholders identify medical tourism as a game changer for Ghana's tourism. Tourism Minister opens exhibitions highlighting preservation of Ghana's cultural heritage. Now the news in details. Stakeholders in Ghana's tourism and health sectors have identified medical tourism as a potential game changer capable of transforming the country's tourism industry. At a stakeholder engagement organized by the Africa Medical Tourism Council in Accra on Tuesday, speakers described medical tourism as a strategic opportunity that could significantly boost Ghana's tourism fortunes. Delivering an extensive presentation on Africa's medical tourism landscape, Executive Council member of AMTC and former Chief Executive Officer of the Kolobu Teaching Hospital, Dr. Opokuwari Ampoma, noted that Ghana possesses the requisite health facilities and skilled human resource to position itself as a leading medical tourism hub in the region.
Ghana has got a good collection of very skilled, high-level manpower. I mean, Professor Fipo Boati was very celebrated in Germany. Ghanaians have, reached high levels of excellence internationally. I mean, we have, and if you look at all the fields, you can look at Ghanaians who are holding their own. Ghana has got a lot of medical training facilities. In fact, the first two plastic surgeons for Sierra Leone were trained in my unit. The first male plastic surgeon for Zambia was trained in my unit. And we are receiving the first plastic surgeon for Gambia to start training in January.
Meanwhile, President of the Africa Medical Tourism Council, Dr. Kobe Apiasechi, said the council exists to champion the integration of stakeholders and systems to ensure the delivery of high-quality healthcare services for both locals and visitors.
The mission really is to establish a seamless connection between the medical tourists, wherever they are, and accredited health facilities here in Ghana, and other tour services that we have in Ghana, and at the same time supporting Ghanaian hospitals to come close to the global standards of healthcare that we all sort of are familiar with through collaboration, advocacy, and innovation. Our vision really is to become a leading authority in this space, in this whole African medical tourism landscape. And we will promote not just the quality healthcare that is needed, but build strong partnerships that invite local investment. Because healthcare at this time of the world's way of delivering healthcare is quite expensive. And for us to be able to do it better, we need to be able to attract local investment. If people come here for holidays, then they should also come here for medical care. And please, people already use Ghana for medical care. So let's not underrate what we have. We just need to enhance it and sell it properly. We need to make the appropriate noises about medical tourism and the capability we have here in Ghana.
Away from that, the Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Abla Jifa Gomashi, has officially opened 2 exhibitions at Dekan Center, Accra. The event, which was held under the theme Preserving Ghana, the Living Archives of a Nation, highlighted the importance of archiving and preserving Ghana's cultural heritage. The minister praised President Mahama for recognizing that culture goes beyond drumming and dancing and paid tribute to the late photographer Emmanuel Bobie for capturing the everyday lives of Ghanaians. She commended Dekan for digitizing archives and collaborating with the Ghana Armed Forces to create living classrooms that reconnect youth with their heritage. The event concluded with a guided tour of the Dekan Center's exhibitions, marking a major step in safeguarding Ghana's heritage. Away from that, the EKGS Culinary Institute has held its 47th graduation ceremony, celebrating graduates trained in culinary art, pastry, floral design, and other creative fields. Speaking at the event, the Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Jifa Gomashi, described culinary arts as a key driver of jobs, tourism, and economic growth, encouraging young people, especially men, to embrace the profession without cultural bias. She commended EKGS for training over 8,600 graduates and reaffirmed government's commitment under the Black Star experience to promote Ghana as a leading cultural and culinary tourism destination. Moving on, the Ghana Airport Company Limited has opened an additional car park to cater for the expected surge in passenger traffic during the Christmas travel period. Located next to the existing Terminal 3 car park, the newly designated overflow facility adds about 300 extra parking spaces, offering greater convenience to travelers and airport visitors. To ensure smooth traffic flow, parking attendants will be deployed to guide motorists to the overflow areas as they arrive at the airport. The initiative forms part of GACL's effort to improve passenger experience and manage increased activity at the airport during the festive season. Away from Ghana, President Donald Trump has expanded the United States travel ban, adding 7 more countries to the list of nations whose citizens are barred from entering the U.S. In a statement on Tuesday, the White House said the president signed a proclamation strengthening entry restrictions on countries with what it's described as serious gaps in screening, vetting, and information sharing, citing national security concerns. The full ban now applies to citizens of Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, and Syria, as well as holders of Palestinian Authority-issued travel documents. Laos and Sierra Leone, previously under partial restrictions, have also been removed to a full ban, while Nigeria is still on a partial restriction. The measures will take place on 1st January 2025. This is how we wrap up the tourism news from the studio of CHTV. The news was brought to you by
CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558. Or you can contact them on their landline 030-231-8932, 030-231-8932.
Also, don't forget to follow, like, comment, and share on all our social media platforms. CH Tourism TV. Cassandra Kweku. Enjoy the rest of our programs.